What it do? What it do? How you live? How's everybody hanging? Everything good? Everything copacetic? All right. Y'all done made it on up in here. How have y'all been? How have y'all been? I done miss y'all. I done miss you good peoples around here in these streets. Y'all know that our numbers down. Y'all know that they not going to treat a player fairly. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to be fair. It's just not going to be fair here in these streets. So I need the support. Come on then. We go on to get into this news. I'm not gonna wait until we get to the 100. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that like I've been saying lately. We just gonna go ahead on and get into it in just a smidget. Just a quick smidget. I saw that right there. I had to hold that. Hold on. Let me bam. 334 the Monkey Town is up in the building. What it do? What it do? The 281 H-Town is in this thing. What's happening? Nebraska's in the building. Come on in, sit yourself right on down. The 45 OKC, Oklahoma City is up in this thing. Say Thursday night news. DFW checking on in. I appreciate you being around here. Thank y'all. I hope that y'all still alive. If you here, you still alive. If you here, you still alive. You're not dreaming. You is not dreaming. Oh, that's what I've been wanting to talk about right there. I heard something else too. Let me get myself together. Oakland, California is up in the building. What's good, man? Thank y'all for showing up. We got some recalls out here in these streets. We got some health warnings. We got some things that they telling us that we need to watch our health out here in these streets. You know, never finna talk about a few things. It's 7 after the hour. Listen, y'all please remember go around here to Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com, the largest candle company in the world, Craig. We got multiple fragrances. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. Everything is Willie poured, not third party. Nothing is third party. If you would like for your area to smell better than it does right now, going right on around there to PleasantCandles.com. I appreciate y'all. Boy, every time I open up this thing, it just make me just want to, it feel like cozy. Like I want to hug something. Like if it like storming outside or something, and I just want like a blankie or something like that right there. Is a player too old to want a blankie? Is having a blankie not for grown folk no more? Because we used to like blankets when we were kids. Remember the blanket? I want my blanket, huh? Is it a problem now? Is it a problem now because y'all done got beside yourself, stuff like that? Y'all got jobs and 401ks and stuff like that right there. Y'all got debt. You know what I'm saying? Is it too much to just want a blanket? A lot of us need hugs, though. A lot of us, we really do. We need hugs because we be like down bad. We be down really, really bad. I'm going to show y'all something else to all my seniors. I got a problem with y'all. I got a video for you. I really do got a video for y'all. Y'all down bad right now. I really don't know the hell going on with y'all. Get that out my way. Put that over there. Because y'all decision making is horrible. How in the hell do y'all get over 60? How do y'all get over 60 and still be making bad decisions? I don't understand. I mean bad decision when you is damn it, I did do that. I don't know. Are you confirming that? Yes. I sent that back now. Get that out the screen. Get that right there. Okay, counts. I did send that. Got it. Make sure I get myself together. Yeah. You say what the seniors do. I'm finna show you. I'm finna show you shortly. But before that right there, listen, the number one problem, I would say this is an alert. Which I should have did it yesterday, but I wasn't able to be around here yesterday, so y'all got to forgive me. Player just couldn't show up. It was what it was. But the FDA out here done said something that we all need to be paying attention to if y'all have been shopping lately. The FDA warns the public, that's us, to not eat shrimps. Shrimps, y'all know y'all can't say shrimps. Shrimps. Not all. Do not eat the shrimps sold out of Walmart. I didn't even know that they had great value shrimps.
A frozen shrimp sold at Walmart. People are being told to throw it away after shrimp in a shipment was found to be contaminated with radioactive material. Sandy, you got the details.
Yeah, and George, radioactive material in food doesn't sound good, so we want to say right off the top that so far the FDA says it appears none of the potentially dangerous shrimp actually made it to Walmart stores. However, it was found in a shipment of uncooked frozen shrimp, so the agency is taking the step to recall more of the shrimp brand and warn the public. Now, the radioactive substance that we're talking about is called cesium-137, which is mostly found in places that have had nuclear testing or nuclear accidents. It has a half-life of about 30 years, which means we got a long time to think about it. And the FDA says it has found in a single shipment from a company in Indonesia. The level of radioactivity would not pose in the shrimp itself a health threat, but if you were to eat it repeatedly, repeated exposure to even low doses of cesium-137 could raise cancer risk.
Cesium-137, never heard of it, but they said it is serious. Shout out to C-Note for the 499 super chat. Say, Willie, will a woman sabotage a marriage on purpose to be for the streets? You damn right. Listen. When the ladies started to women's liberation and stuff on social media, and more and more women got to see other women doing whatever they wanted to do, a lot of women left their relation, like their long-term relationship, like their long-term marriages and stuff like that right there, to be out here and get that monkey away. Something that they would have never done. Yes.
Now, Walmart sells the brand of frozen shrimp in 13 states under the brand name, and you can see them in red. Take a screenshot, or you can go to our website, abc.com, and we have these lot numbers for you. These are the numbers to look for. Best by date. Look out for the FDA. It says if you have a package of frozen shrimp with these numbers, throw it out immediately. If you think you may have eaten shrimp or been exposed, talk to your doctor immediately. The FDA says it is investigating the company and testing the products for any other potential problems. In the meantime, all products from that company are banned from entering this country.
Y'all know what problem that I really do got, though? They tell us that it didn't make it to the stores, but throw it away. I ain't the smartest player out here in these doggone street, but there's fentanyl in the food. All the food that you bought last week, throw it away. Did fentanyl make it to the stores where we bought the food from? No. But there's fentanyl in the food that was for sale. Did it make it to the store? No. So throw it away? Yes. Got it. I understand. This is not complicated at all. I know how to follow directions. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead on and don't do that right now. But Dad just said something else. Hold on. Let me show y'all something else. Put that up on the screen. Is it me, or if the FDA and Walmart them is late? That thing say, oh, my bad. I was just finna say something. I didn't read it right. I see that best by date 3/15/2027. I thought that thing said 3/15/2025. I was like, nah, I know good as hell well. They ain't that late. But yeah. So shout out to you all getting your shrimps from Indonesia and stuff, but throw it away. If it got those numbers on there, I guess you could take it back to the store. Hell, they didn't say anything about getting a refund, right? They just say throw that in the garbage. Got it. So don't be around here crying and stuff. I ain't got nothing else to feed my kids, and if I don't feed my kids, then they not gonna eat. Now, if your insurance up and you love your churn, move right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Oh, yeah, don't do it is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You ain't got a real plan. Don't do what y'all think that I was about to talk about, but I ain't finna talk about. Ooh, siblings. Siblings, that's when y'all some kin to one another. That's when you some kin to one another. Hell, if y'all just not coming on in, man, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Come on, I am Willie Williams. In case you knew, you ain't never heard of a player. Fine, I've been around here a long time, but they just keep trying to remove me from social media. It's not my fault. What did I say wrong? I don't know. But they mad. Let me take you on down here. Florida, my state, stand your ground state, bust up, go home state. Please don't run up. We're in Fifth Hour Life State. Literally, we're in Fifth Hour Life State. We got a teen. We call him a teen. The teenager, 15-year-old, is accused of killing. That means removing off earth. The 23-year-old brother, his brother, 15-year-old, accused of knocking off his 23-year-old brother and dumping his body in the canal. Now, my question would be, well, what did the 23-year-old do? You know, that's a logical question. Well, how the hell you get killed by your 15-year-old little brother? Yeah, you did to your little brother, huh? Did you take your little... Was it about a girl? Was it your brother? Did the 15-year-old like a young tender, but the young tender liked his older brother? You know, because young girls like older players out here in the street, but we want to act like they don't. You know, is that what it was? Yes. Oh, yeah, I heard about that right there. I was waiting for tomorrow. Matter of fact, where's my pen and my paper? I got that right there. I heard about it. I'm going to say something about it tomorrow. Say, did I hear all about the HIV cases in Atlanta? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are so, y'all make me feel so good for spreading the STDs like you're supposed to out here in the doggone streets. But we got a 15-year-old who has been arrested for killing his 23-year-old brother and dumping his body in the lake. Now, by me listening to this story, with by the person who I am, because I be listening, and I think sometimes I be listening hard. I be listening real hard. I really do. And by me listening to the story, because it's actually two different videos, but I got to give it to you in the two videos. It's not the fact that he allegedly knocked off his brother. It's not the fact that he allegedly dumped his brother in the canal. I ain't worrying about that shit right there. After I heard the whole story, I'm like, well, why was that said?
New details about a deadly discovery in Dania Beach after a body was found near a canal, and we now know that man was shot to death and the suspect is his teenage brother. And tonight, we are hearing exclusively from their mother. Local 10's Magdala Lusot is live at the scene for us with a shocking twist in this investigation. Magdala.
Yeah, so Calvin, me and this mother, we spoke for about 11 minutes. Her house is still an active scene for Broward Sheriff deputies. She can't even go back inside. She can't even describe how she's feeling right now because she just lost both of her sons. And we were here earlier when she made that stop by to visit the house, and she's the mother of both brothers, Dimitri Fleuremont and Kevin Dominique. Now, deputies say 15-year-old Dimitri Fleuremont shot and killed his older brother, Kevin Dominique, multiple times on purpose. The little brother put his older brother's body in a vehicle, drove to an area of Ocean Waterway Boulevard and Old Griffin Road in Dania Beach, and dumped his body near a canal, and that's about a 3-minute drive from where the murder happened at the house. His mother, Marie Gentil, said she spoke with her son Tuesday morning to make sure he made it to the bus stop, but he never mentioned anything about his older brother.
I remember I called him exactly at 6:29 to get out the house to go to wait for the bus. Twice I called him, he never said anything, nothing. And he knew he killed Kevin and dumped Kevin by the lake and drove Kevin's car and put it by the library's parking lot.
She feels some type of way because she hadn't called her son to make sure that he hadn't got up early in the morning at 6:29 to make it to the bus stop so he can go to school. She was shocked, surprised that he didn't say, oh yeah, mama, I done knocked off my brother and I done drove his car and took him on down there to the lake and just dumped him on out there and brought his car back to the light around the library and stuff like that right there. She was shocked. Go ahead.
15 times he shot Kevin.
15 times. Question again.
15 times.
Question again. What do y'all think Kevin did? Kevin is a 23-year-old, but go ahead.
Moment was shocking to hear from that mother. The 15-year-old will be in court tomorrow morning facing a judge, and later on tonight you'll hear more from this mother and you'll hear from her on why she thinks this happened. We're live in Dania Beach.
Okay, we finna hear from her later on today because I got that. Nah. Hold up, swole up. Is it this one? What did I do wrong? I think it's this one.
Teenager now under arrest.
But I think I did something wrong, because is they going to talk to the mama right here? All right, bam, bam, bam. Okay, bam. All right, this will be talking to the mama.
Accused of shooting and killing his own brother and then dumping his body near a Dania Beach canal. Tonight we're hearing exclusively from the boy's mother about what led to this deadly argument. Local 10's Magda Lusant is live with the story you'll only see on Local 10.
Remember, I had to ask y'all, what do y'all think? Why he shot his brother 15 times?
So, Louis, the search for this mother's son, Kevin Dominique, started on Monday morning when she got a phone call from his job that he had not showed up to work. She called the police, and they would later find Kevin Dominique's body here in this canal.
What job call your mama when you don't show up for work? She got a phone call from her son's job because he ain't show up for work.
Marie Gentil, single mom of two, won't get to physically touch her sons, Dimitri Florimont and Kevin Dominique, again. Broward Sheriff's Office says 15-year-old Florimont shot and killed his older brother Dominique multiple times.
He said that in front of me, 15 times he shot Kevin. So there is no way for Kevin to survive.
Sky 10 hovered over the sky as Broward Sheriff deputies spent Tuesday morning looking for clues near the canal off Ocean Waterway Boulevard and Old Griffin Road in Dania Beach. Investigators would eventually learn Dominique's body was dumped here after his brother shot him at the house 3 minutes away on 17 Southwest 6th Avenue. Doorbell video from a neighbor shows a black car leaving the house on Sunday night. Gentil tells me her youngest son never said a word to her or showed emotion when she told him his brother is dead.
And he knew he killed Kevin and dumped Kevin by the lake and drove Kevin's car and put it by the city library's parking lot.
Oh, so that's why she was shocked. See, they didn't say that in the first video of her being shocked. She said that, well, now we're actually hearing that she told him, you know your brother dead? And he had like a little stone face or something like that right there. And you were like, that's what's up. You know, and she was shocked that he didn't have no like crying response or nothing like that right there. And he knew that he had a little brother off. But why would you still be shocked if he's the one who did that to his own brother? He wasn't supposed to show any facial expressions or hurt or sorrow. But watch this.
The bigger question, what's the motive? Gentil told me she asked the youngest if his older brother ever sexually abused him.
I always
What's going on with this family?
His older brother ever sexually abused him.
I always ask him if Kevin ever do that to him. He said no.
Instead, she thinks Florimont's rage came from his older brother telling him to do his chores.
Why would she ask her son that question about his brother?
Sunday morning when I came back, I saw the kitchen tile was clean. I said, oh, I know you did it, but Kevin must ask you to do it. He said, yes, I did it. Kevin told me to do it. I believe that made him mad.
Now, paperwork we found on this juvenile's case found that deputies say a Glock magazine was found in the victim's pocket with a live 9mm inside that magazine. So the 15-year-old brother, we know, will face a judge tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, and he is charged with murder.
Charged with murder. You don't know where he got the Glock from. They ain't told us where they got the Glock from. They say it may be over chores. She came in, she saw that the tiles was clean, and she said, okay, I know that you cleaned it up, but Kevin had to go on to tell you to clean it up. So that means that the little 15-year-old don't want to do his chores and stuff the way his big brother got to step down on. You know what I'm saying? You better clean the shit up. It ain't about that right there. I believe that the 23-year-old had done felt on his little brother. I do not think that he shot his brother 15 times, put him in the car, rode him on around there, dumped him on off by the water, and drove his car back to the library and came on back to the crib like it was nothing. Huh? I think that is deeper than dishes. And hell, maybe the 23-year-old wanted to use Palmolive and he wanted to use Dawn. You know what I'm saying? Is that what they're telling us? That it was about a little cleaning up? I don't believe it. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Now let's go to the seniors. Let's go to the seniors, y'all. I'm telling, as you see, I'm popping right now. Y'all, come on and hit the thumbs up button, man. Hit the thumbs up button. We is ending the show on the green and the blue. We ending the show on the green and the blue. I'm gonna let y'all know what it is around by 8 o'clock. Don't even worry about it. Got something else for you. You got a point. You say that it's premeditated. Yeah, because unless the gun belonged to the 23-year-old and or the mother, it's premeditated. I feel like that burnt my dog on throat. But anyway, he say done not pop Molly, but done hit. Hell yeah, and listen, if y'all not using Dawn, the $4 bottle, the squeeze bottle, the one that you don't take the top off, you just squeeze and shit. That's got to be the best shit ever. That's the best thing they ever done came up with, because in case y'all don't know, they put degreaser inside your dish detergent. That's the best goddamn cleaner ever. Just make sure that you rinse it really, really good. Rinse it really, really good. You say, you have a point. Why would she ask her son? Has he ever felt on you like he'll put his hands on you? Have you brush up against you too hard? Why would she ask him that? It's some things in a 23-year-old's past that the mama don't want to come out, but damn it, you didn't have to say it if you didn't want it to come out. But anyway, to all my seniors, I got a sad one. We got a Lighter Hughes sister who had done got. They say that she had done got. And she done got for 17.5. It's a whole, well, like they say that they go for 29. They go for 29, but back in my day, you say him gay. Ooh, the 20. What if the 23-year-old was gay and his 15-year-old brother did not like him being gay? What if that was something? Don't know. Anyway, we got a Lighter Hughes sister who hands over a brick. See, back in my day, the brick's about 17.5, like I had done told y'all, and now they going for 20. We even looked at that up. My AI little la had them pull that thing on up. But if we would have been closer to Colombia and Bolivia, I think that was Bolivia or Belize or something like that right there. That thing going for 4 to 6. Yeah, 4 to 6. Got to be more careful. For the whole thing too, not for half, not for 4.5. Hit the whole damn thing. Anyway, a woman hands over 17.5 to an alleged scammer who showed up at her house. I want y'all to pay attention to the scam. I can't believe you cannot listen. The lady in the Ring doorbell thing, they do not say that she's suffering from Alzheimer's disease. They're not saying any of that. They're not saying that she has dementia. They don't say anything about her health. They say nothing about her health. So for all we know, she is in good health. Her mind is in the right place. Here we go.
A doorbell camera capturing the moment this Mebane woman says she handed over her savings of $17,500 in cash to a complete stranger.
Every morning I wake up and I'm like, I just want this nightmare to go away.
This woman, who asked us not to name her or show her face for fear of being a target again, but says she wants
everybody knows Shirley. Go ahead, Cheryl.
To share her heartache with hopes of preventing this scam from happening to someone else. It started when she was on her computer trying to log on to her bank account.
I put in my password and username and got to the website, but it wouldn't let me open my accounts.
She grabbed her cell phone and says she went to the number saved in her cell phone for her bank.
She said, oh, your account's been frozen. And I said, why? And she said, well, there was a suspicious charge from PayPal from the day before. And I said, well, I didn't make that.
She says she was transferred to what she thought was a PayPal fraud department, but the call quality was so bad that she ended the call and called a Florida number back. It's not clear how she got that Florida number. On the line with them, she says she was told the charge was for $82, and they said they could refund her, but she had to follow their instructions, which included downloading several things on her computer.
If y'all don't know now in 2025, don't know banking institution will have you to download anything about a refund and or a fraudulently transaction. There's no such thing. Go ahead.
$82, and I immediately looked up to the screen and it says $18,000, and then it goes accept, just like that. And I said to this man, I said, that's wrong. I said, that's not what I typed in. I said, that's a mistake.
At first glance, she says it looked like an extra $18,000 was deposited into her account.
You say it looked like an extra $18,000 was deposited into her bank account. It looked like it, so she got a deposit. Damn, hold on. I'm looking at my account. She say extra $18,000. Okay, it's looking up for the lady. Watch it.
In reality, which she didn't know at the time, the scammer just transferred the money from her savings to checking.
What you have to do to fix it is you have to get cash, go to your bank and get cash.
Hesitant.
Well, she did know that the $18,000 that came from her savings and was put inside of her checking. Now, how many of you all be on y'all little app and stuff like that right there to where you see your checking and your savings? Now, if you now seeing the $18,000, you gonna be really, really looking like, what the hell did this come from? And you looking for like the total or something like that, and you will probably go back to your home account thing that if you got 2 accounts, 3 accounts, 4 accounts, you may click on that right there. And it'll show you all the money and all the accounts and all of your charges from your credit cards and your loans and all that flash shit right there. You will typically look at all that right there, huh? Not sure. Go ahead.
And to follow his instructions, but she said...
Hold on. I got to back it up. I stopped it. Here we go.
Get cash, go to your bank and get cash.
Hesitant to follow his instructions.
To fix this, you need to go to your bank and get cash. Say that again, baby.
You have to get cash, go to your bank and get cash.
Hesitant to follow his instructions, but she says this letter with a Bank of America logo came out of her printer, stating there's a serious matter concerning your account, an unresolved tax issue related to a personal transaction from PayPal. As a result, online account transfers are temporarily blocked by the IRS. The letter goes on to state, we have not notified your local branch. It's crucial you refrain from discussing this transaction with them. Doing so may lead to freezing or seizing all funds in your account.
We have not yet notified your local branch. We ain't said nothing to them yet. It's crucial though. You refrain from discussing this transaction. Nah, don't you tell nobody. You keep this secret. You keep this between us. Doing so may lead to freezing and seizing all your funds in your account. If you say something, they may freeze your shit now. Go to the bank, get that money. But if you say something.
You can see the call with the person lasted over 4 hours.
He kept saying, don't hang up on me.
If you is ever on the phone for 4 hours because you could not get into your banking app on your computer, you've already lost. Go ahead.
Don't hang up.
She did stay on the line for over 4 hours. She drove to her bank and withdrew $17,500 as she...
You took out $17,500?
Says a man told her she could keep $500 for her troubles.
Come on now. I'm not just saying this because it's a Lighter Hughes sister. I'm not just saying this because because she's fully gray, she's our elder. I ain't just saying about that right there. I'm saying it because she had this thing called a brain. Shout out to the Archer for the $2 super chat. He said that is not how BOA does business at all. For real though. I don't understand. I'm confused. So she went to the bank. She took out $17,500. The people on the phone had told her, listen, you keep $5 for yourself now. But bitch, don't you say nothing because they will close your accounts and they'll freeze your stuff like that. The IRS be on your head like that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want your branch to be mad, although Bank of America probably got 100,000 branches, but we don't want your branch to be upset because your branch can, do some things to you.
To her bank and withdrew $17,500. As she says, a man told her she could keep $500 for her troubles.
If a man on the phone, if a woman on the phone tell you to keep your own money for the troubles, some should say, wait a minute, bitch. Listen, lady, you've been on earth longer than me. Do you understand that if this would have happened to somebody like in their 20s, they would have not fell for this? They would have not went for this right here at all?
The bank manager came over and he said, before we proceed, he said, are you being harassed? And I'm like, no.
Say, blink, bitch. If there's a problem, blink, blink, blink. Have it say, I'm straight. I need all this money.
I'm not being pressured because I didn't think I was. I didn't know I was being scammed.
I didn't know I was being scammed. He told you that you keep your own money. Get the 17.5. Here we go.
He says she even signed a document saying she was taking this money out on her own free will. After getting the money, she continued to follow the caller's instructions, drove home. This letter, she says, printed from her printer, thanking her for returning the funds to PayPal, and a Mr. Jack has been assigned to collect the cash.
Stop. Do y'all hear? This letter came out of her printer. Thank you for returning the funds belonging to PayPal. She never gave PayPal the money. Right there when this came through her printer and it printed out and she looked at the printer and she read the paper, thank you for returning the funds. She's never returned the funds. You still don't know that this is a problem, baby.
Mr. Jack has been assigned to collect the cash.
Mr. Jack. Not a player by his first name. They didn't even get slick and tell you his last name and or his whole name. Please note, Mr. Jack. Mr. Jack. Yeah, I'm gonna jack your head. Go ahead.
Jack has been assigned to collect the cash. Not long after her doorbell camera catches this man coming to her door to pick up the cash. She handed over the cash, thinking the ordeal is over, and called her daughters to tell them about her long day.
Mr. Jack, a.k.a. I'm gonna jack you. I cannot believe the thing said thank you for returning the money. Returning what money? You ain't gave no money to nobody. You kept the $500 for yourself, though. But you ain't give the money to nobody, and they gonna send you. Listen, so she done stayed on the phone with these people for 4 hours. She's even went to the store. So in my mind, she have on a Bluetooth. She had on a Bluetooth this whole doggone time. In my mind, she got a good Bluetooth and her phone stay charged. You know what I'm saying? But after she had done gave Jack, Mr. Jack, let me get myself together. Mr. Jack the money. After she did that right there, she called some younger people.
Before I could hardly get this.
Hold on. She called younger people.
Tell them about her long day.
Before I could hardly get this story out of my mouth, I was like, Mom, you've been scammed.
At first, she thought she was the only victim until she saw this man's mugshot.
Her daughters that she called, before she can get out everything that hadn't happened, her daughters recognized, Mom, no, Mama, baby, that's a scam, baby.
Zhang. She says it's the same guy that came to her door and she handed over her $17,500.
Mr. Jack pulled up in the t-shirt, man. In the t-shirt. Working for PayPal. He pulled up in the t-shirt. I can't take this shit. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Willie, this is not funny. She lost her money. Hold on. Remember, they said nothing about her having Alzheimer's, dementia, any health issues. They said nothing about that. Now, if that was the case, then I would be like, damn, they got it. You know what I'm saying? But no.
She says it's the same guy that came to her door and she handed over her $17,500. Zhang is charged with obtaining property under false pretenses in her case, and he, along with another suspect, are also facing charges in Person, Durham, and Granville counties of obtaining property under false pretenses, accessing computers, and felony conspiracy. According to the Person County Sheriff, whose department was the first to make the arrest, the two suspects are living in this country without legal permission. The sheriff says they're currently working with the North Carolina.
They ain't even from around here.
SBI and the Department of Homeland Security to identify more victims and suspects. And while the total amount of money scammed is unknown at this time, he says it's close to $400,000.
it never occurred to me that that there was going to be an evil person come into my life.
The financial loss is devastating as a large chunk of the money gone is money she says is from an insurance policy to pay her medical bills when she fought cancer last year.
What?
You done beat cancer, baby. You done beat cancer, and now you supposed to pay these people? Watch this, Cheryl, listen, these people don't care nothing about you giving your money to Mr. Jack. Guess what the medical people want? They $17.5. Listen, I don't care nothing about what you had done went through, lady, but you owe her.
Gone is money she says is from an insurance policy to pay her medical bills when she fought cancer last year.
What I want people to know is just because you're tired that day, don't let your defenses down.
Did you just say that you gave us $17.5 because you was a little tired? Damn, that cannot be an excuse, Shirley.
So heartbreaking that she fell for this scam. Now, the suspects are still behind bars at the Person County Detention Center, and investigators say the Department of Homeland Security has detainers in place. When it comes to the victim's bank, Bank of America, a representative told me they're investigating the case and can't comment until their investigation is complete.
They can investigate all they want to. They're not finna give Shirley or Cheryl no $17.5. Hell, she kept $500 and she ain't tell us. And because you didn't tell us, baby, we can't do nothing for you, sugar. You listen to the people who was on your phone for 4 hours and something. Tell you, shh, don't say nothing to your local branch. Get the money, bring the money back to your house so you can pay PayPal back. Just don't understand. PayPal don't even have a building. I don't understand. Like, they don't have like a bank. Don't worry about it. Whew. Said now she got Alzheimer's and she don't know a damn thing, but her people noticed that she just got robbed by Mr. Jack. Trying to tell you something. Her churn recognized it immediately. Somebody say women is so intelligent. Babies. Oh, shout out to Miss Buckgood for the $2 cash app. Say, Pastor, Mr. Jack made a jackass out of grandma. Facts. Ain't no way in the hell. I wonder how many. Well, I wonder what all of the people that they have gotten, because it has been upwards of $400,000, right? Got like upwards of $400,000. I wonder how many of those victims were women. I wonder how many of those victims were elderly women. Because even if the majority of the victims is women, I do not believe that they got young women. I don't believe that they got them some youngins. Them young tenders, I do not believe that right there. Them young tenders ain't going. They ain't going. Hell, the majority of them ain't got that type of money in the goddamn way. But anyway. I know that you all had heard about the incident happened in Florida. My state, your ground state, but bitch, go home, say, please don't run up Winfield for our life. Stay on the turnpike to where one-eye semi-drivers, one-eye truckers, our trucker brother, done mess around and tried to yoke that thing. Tried to yoke that thing in the wrong place at the wrong time. By mistake, on purpose. He done killed 3. Yeah. Him is an illegal. Him ain't supposed to be around here like that right now. But for some reason, he was able to get a driver's license because they had a thing out in California and in Washington State to where we gonna give migrants, immigrants, illegals licenses because they got to drive too. You know, if you don't belong in the country, you can still drive. But this illegal don't speak no English. Don't speak a lick. Don't speak a lick of English. Not at all. So they saying, hell, he couldn't read the signs. Imagine you go to China and you say, give me the keys to the car. I drive myself round there to Cheng Chong Gao. You can't read none of that shit. You just out there driving. You in Shanghai, you in Hong Kong. Well, you drive from Shanghai to Hong Kong. I don't even know, can you drive to Shanghai to Hong Kong? I'm trying to make something up. You did all this with you can't read the the things. You can't read this shit say exit. You can't read this shit that say stay on. None of that. 37 miles to such and such. You don't know where you at. You would mess around and see a sign say to America. Just go. Bust a right and go to America from China. Go ahead, though. He said the GPS speak Espanol. Here we go.
Well, we are learning new details tonight about that truck driver accused in last week's deadly crash over on the turnpike in Fort Pierce.
Yeah. My bad. Shout out to Red Eagle. Shout out to Red Eagle for the $2 cash out. You say she didn't buck a jack. She showed up, didn't. She showed up, didn't. She gave all that money up as, hell, I guess as we could say, as she was supposed to. Especially when you're slipping like that right now. Go ahead, go.
That's right, and for the first time, video from inside the cab shows the exact moment of impact.
Yeah, CBS 12's Katie Benty is joining us tonight live with how this case has sparked a national debate over immigration and trucking safety.
He said they probably got a sign out there say no water for 30 miles, and you just, this your exit, no water for 30 miles. Hitch out there, stop.
Well, Jim, Lily, this is really about more than just one bad U-turn. The truck driver accused of causing it is undocumented, licensed in California under a controversial law. And now new video taken inside his cab shows the very moment that everything went horribly wrong. Video circulating online shows the shocking view from inside a semi as a minivan slams into the trailer and wedges underneath. Troopers say that driver, 28-year-old Harjinder Singh, had just made an illegal U-turn cutting across the Florida Turnpike in Fort Pierce last Tuesday. The move left his big rig blocking all northbound lanes. The minivan had no time to brake. All three people inside from Broward and Miami-Dade counties were killed.
Dang. To all my truckers, if y'all gonna make a turn, make sure that you look inside your mirrors. I do understand. On Turnpike, it's on the 2-lane. I get it. 2-lane, you trying to make the big turn. You got to make sure that ain't nobody like really close. And if you finna start making the turn, you make the turn slow. Make sure ain't nobody on 80 coming up behind you. Make sure you trying to turn a little slow. But I got something to say about the driver also, because that was a problem. What do you mean the driver didn't have time? I don't understand that right now. You say, Willie, I am a union carpenter, and we've been having a problem for years with illegals that don't speak English and are a problem on the job because it's a hazard. Yes, it is. When a bitch don't speak the language, dog. When a bitch can't speak, and then we talk about safety and all that fly shit right there. That's a whole problem. I want y'all to understand this right here, though.
As a minivan slams into the trailer and wedges underneath. Troopers say that driver, 28-year-old Harjinder Singh, had just made an illegal U-turn cutting across the Florida Turnpike in Fort Pierce last Tuesday. The move left his big rig blocking all northbound lanes. The minivan had no time to brake.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that the minivan didn't have no time to brake. I ain't nowhere in the hell I've ever been on any one of these doggone roads and I see somebody, hell, getting over into my lane. I'm already on point from afar. If you see a trailer turn into your lane, bitch, brakes need to be on. What do you mean didn't have time? Go ahead.
All three people.
I'm not saying that the person could have prevented that accident. But if y'all notice, hold on. Let me run it back real quick to make sure I saw what I saw now. Yeah, I saw what I saw.
Online shows the shocking view from inside a semi as a minivan slams into the trailer and wedges underneath.
Do y'all understand that the minivan was not paying attention? The minivan was not paying attention. Willie, how can you say that? They said that it didn't have enough time to stop. Okay, I'm going to give them that. The minivan stayed in the lane. It stayed in the same lane. In case y'all didn't notice, the minivan was in the same lane. Watch
Line it. Shows the shocking view.
This is the van. Now, I want y'all to understand, even if right here they just saw, oh my God, the truck is in it, they never tried to change lanes at all.
From inside a semi as a minivan slams into the trailer and wedges underneath. Troopers say that driver, 28-year-old Harjinder Singh, had just made an illegal U-turn cutting across the Florida Turnpike in Fort Pierce last Tuesday. The move left his big rig blocking all northbound lanes. The minivan had no time to brake. All 3 people inside from Broward and Miami-Dade counties were killed. Singh is now charged with 3 counts of vehicular homicide. He's being held in the St. Lucie County Jail with an ICE detainer, meaning he'll be deported after his criminal case. Federal records show Singh entered the U.S. illegally through the southern border in 2018. Records also show he got his commercial license in California. Under a law called AB 60, passed in 2013, undocumented immigrants can apply for driver's license, even commercial ones. The state argues it's safer to have everyone licensed, tested, and insured.
The state, remember he came in illegal in 18. The state say, well, you know what? Since they not gonna stop coming, it's safer to have everybody registered and how the hell you took the driver? See, and this is where I've always had a problem with. We give the driver's license test in too many languages, and I don't think that that's right.
Safer to have everyone licensed, tested, and insured.
So how do you get licensed and tested if you cannot read that? How in the hell, and I've never understood this, how's we giving the driver's license test in Creole and Spanish? There's not one sign in the great United States of America that's in Creole or Spanish. Why is there testing in Creole and Spanish?
Florida's highway safety director called Singh's actions, quote, shocking and criminal. And longtime trucker Grant Maxey says industry standards need a closer look.
It's been a big problem in the last 5 to 8 years with it. It really is. There's a lot more people that are holding CDLs that cannot speak or read English.
The Department of Homeland Security told CBS 12 News it filed the detainer to keep Singh in custody, blaming California's leadership and licensing policy for putting him behind the wheel in the first place. Now here in Florida, semis are banned from using those official use only turnarounds. Troopers say Singh did it anyway, and that decision cost 3 lives. Reporting live from the Florida.
Y'all just hear what they said? Those turnaround lanes is not for truckers.
Now here in Florida, semis are banned from using those official use only turnarounds. Troopers say Singh did it anyway, and that decision cost 3 lives.
Official use only is not for CDLA holders. I want y'all to hear. It's not for CDL holders, period. No. It's for law enforcement, the ambulance, and if they're doing like some construction or if there's closing down the highway and we need for y'all to turn around and go back and get out on that next exit. It is not for truckers. It's not. But he made his own decision. Hold on.
Well, tonight, a Stockton truck driver is facing vehicular homicide charges after a deadly crash in Florida. He's also now facing extradition and possible deportation.
28-year-old Harjinder Singh made his first appearance in court today. The case is sparking attention from politicians questioning his immigration status and why he was issued a California commercial driver's license. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias joins us live from the Stockton courthouse.
So, Roxanne, tell us what happened in court today.
Well, Chris, 28-year-old Singh appeared in court. He signed an extradition waiver, and he's expected to be picked up as soon as today. Now, he will be taken to Florida at that point and face his charges there.
Come to order, court's now in session. There you go.
Dressed in an orange jumpsuit, 28-year-old Harjinder Singh walked into the courtroom and put his head down before his arraignment on Tuesday.
Ladies, what y'all call that little bun thing? Do we call that a bun? Is this a front bun? I ain't never seen no fly shit like that right up. But is it that? Yay, nay, let me know. Session.
Dressed in an orange jumpsuit, 28-year-old Harjinder Singh walked into the courtroom and put his head down before his arraignment on Tuesday. With the help of a translator, in one word, he requested that an attorney be appointed to represent him.
You're here on a fugitive warrant from the state of California for 3 counts of vehicular homicide.
A top bun. Oh,
Investigators say Singh.
A Unibond. A Unibond. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look. Y'all, I just want y'all to understand. The minivan never changed lanes. Even if you had your head down, looking at something, and then you look up and now you see you was about to wreck. You would not stay straight. Your vehicle would not stay straight. It would veer. You would change lane. You would do everything in your power to try to avoid it. Or we just gonna die? No.
Was behind the wheel of a semi-truck that made an illegal U-turn across all northbound lanes of Florida's turnpike. A minivan then collided with the truck, killing all 3 people inside. Singh now charged with vehicular homicide. During his court hearing, he was asked to sign an extradition waiver, which he agreed to. The judge saying authorities have 30 days to come and pick him up. Criminal defense attorney Alan Sawyer says he will then be appointed another attorney in Florida.
But usually if it's state cases, quite often it'll be a different attorney in that state that practices just in Florida that would actually represent him on the real allegations. And the real allegations here relate to the accident that occurred.
Federal records show Singh crossed the southern border illegally in 2018 before obtaining a California commercial driver's license.
So he came here illegal and then was able to get the driver's license. They know he came here illegal and allowed him to get driver's license. Got it.
Secretary Sean Duffy now weighing in on the matter after Governor Gavin Newsom posted that Singh's federal work permit was approved in Washington, D.C.
Newsom say, y'all ain't finna blame me for this right here. Nope.
Duffy says the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration is launching an investigation into both Singh, saying in a post on X that Washington State improperly issued him a driver's license. The federal government is also looking into California's issuance of Singh's license. The judge says if Singh does not get picked up by August 27, there will have to be another court appearance. He says this is to monitor Singh closely. Right now, he's being held on no bail. I'm live in Stockton. Braxton Elias, ABC.
Got to be more careful. When things, they just don't work out. I don't even know what to tell people sometimes. I really don't. Oh, geez, my number's down bad. We down bad? Okay. Well, let me show y'all what we're going to end the show with. Make sure I grab this like this. And so I'll be able to push this on over here. Push that like that. This is what is going to be the story that we close with. Y'all got to give me 30 seconds. All right. Let's keep the party going. What else we got up here? Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up and the share button. We is live. We is live on the green and live on the blue. Live on the green and live on the blue. Thank y'all for joining the player. I am Willie Williams. In case you're just not coming on in. We round here. We really round here. Hold on, let me grab this. I got to do some promotion real quick. Oh, well, here. Let me go ahead on and get the next story popping. Let's talk about a DoorDash customer. You people, boy, never amaze me. And I'm talking about you lovely ladies. We have a DoorDash customer who is now charged with a felony after vandalizing a driver's car over her little order. Here we go.
With a Lighthouse follow-up, charges have been filed against a DoorDash customer for smashing a driver's car last month because she did not get her chicken wings. Prosecutors charged 22-year-old Janiyah Jones with a felony after she was captured on Ring video. We showed you this a couple weeks ago. Lighthouse reporter Ben Jordan broke this story and walks us through the charges.
Court records show this SUV sustained $10,000 worth of damage all over a failed delivery. Milwaukee police executed a search warrant through DoorDash to identify the customer accused of this vandalism.
She did this over a 10-piece chicken wing.
10-piece.
She passed Friars to come here.
For the past month, Faith Morris says she's been unable to work as a DoorDash delivery driver, all while awaiting for the person responsible to be held accountable.
This is a crazy situation that's going crazy on the internet because a lot of people have never heard of something like this, and a lot of people never even thought that something like this could happen.
Court records say back on July 11th, Morris tried to complete a DoorDash food order from Friars, but her phone service cut out before she got to the customer, Janiyah Jones. The criminal complaint says Morris headed home to connect to Wi-Fi to cancel the order, and when she got there, quote, the DoorDash customer began messaging her, saying, "So which one yours?" referring to Morris's address.
There's no way that she should have been able to call me for an hour. After this happened. An hour?
Morris told police she feared the customer was able to track her back to her home using DoorDash's GPS since she never completed the order. Minutes later, Ring video shows this woman, later identified as Jones, knock on Morris's front door. Court records say Morris saw Jones strike her vehicle repeatedly with a tire iron, smashing her windows, and a brick was also thrown at her car. Prosecutors say MPD used technology to match the person seen on Ring surveillance video with body camera footage from a crash earlier this year involving Jones. Earlier this month, DoorDash sent TMJ4 a statement saying in part, this customer's actions are completely uncalled for, unacceptable, and disturbing.
To the U.S. Cellular voicemail.
Today, I tried to get a hold of Jones, but was unsuccessful. Jones is charged with criminal damage to property, a felony, followed by disorderly conduct, a misdemeanor. If found guilty, she could face up to 3.5 years in prison. Reporting in Milwaukee, Ben Jordan, TMJ4 News.
Oh, big baby done acted her ass out here, done showed her little monkey ass. Listen.
This is a crazy situation that's going crazy on the internet.
And y'all ladies got to stop wearing this little shit right here. Is this even, do we even call this here edges anymore? Is there like a new name for this? Anybody? About some Wayne. Some Wayne that she didn't get. Now listen, I think that's a bad thing that a person can track you. But then again, I think that you should not be tracked from your home. I think wherever you live at, the thing should never never show your GPS area. But then again, it's kind of hard to say because imagine like if you live like right next to a Burger King or something, and somebody have an order, so you get in your car and you go to Burger King and then you drive like 2-3 miles, and it's gonna show you from the time that you accepted that order until the time you delivered the order. I think that they're gonna have to come up with something. I don't even know how to feel about that right there, but I think that it's just wrong.
Because a lot of people have never heard of something like this, and a lot of people never even thought that something like this could happen.
Court records say back on July 11th, Morris tried to complete a DoorDash food order from Friars, but her phone service cut out before she got to the customer, Janiyah Jones. The criminal complaint says Morris headed home to connect to Wi-Fi to cancel the order, and when she got there, quote, the DoorDash customer began messaging her.
What does she mean that her phone cut out? Huh? In case y'all didn't catch that right there, what do you mean your phone cut out and you had to go back to the crib and connect to the Wi-Fi? So you mean to tell me that this beautiful sister, you say I missed something? You mean to tell me that this beautiful sister ain't got no service? Shout out to Dana Dane for being a member for 37 months. Say, hey, sugar, hey, chat fam, here in CO. Is that Colorado or something like that right there? To give the illegals something called border crossing card. What? You say if they don't have a SNS card, I say a SNS or SS number. Got to be more careful. So it's called a border crossing card? That got to be something new right there. Hold on. Let's make sure I ain't miss nothing else. I got that right there. Bam. That's what's up. This sister ain't have no service on her phone. So she had to stay at the crib to take orders. But if she ain't have no service on the phone, how was they able to track her using GPS if her phone don't have any service?
Nia Jones. The criminal complaint says Morris headed home to connect to Wi-Fi to cancel the order. And when she got there, quote, the DoorDash customer began messaging her, saying, so which one yours? Referring to Morris's address.
There's no way that she should have been able to call me for an hour after this happened. An hour?
Morris told police she feared the customer was able to track her back to her home using DoorDash's GPS since she never completed the order. Minutes later, Ring video shows this woman, later identified as Jones, knock on Morris's front door.
Jones out there hungry. Jones didn't get the food, but it's just like the lady had done said that she even passed the chicken spot to come to her house instead of her just going to the chicken spot, getting her some food and going back to the crib.
Court records say Morris saw Jones strike her vehicle repeatedly with a tire iron, smashing her windows, and a brick was also thrown at her car.
I think this baby need to do some time. She need to do some time. She need to do some time, but I do know that we're gonna treat this baby with some kid gloves on. We're gonna not just don't do it no more. You just don't do it no more, baby. We got some more chicken. It's just a misunderstanding. You say that the app shows the customer your route. He say she got a lawsuit for sure. Yeah. I don't know. Or should it be? Should you turn your? Should they start a thing to where you turn off your GPS? Well, hell, she never made it to her. She never made it to the customer, so she turned around. She had to go back to the crib. And she went back to the crib. How the hell did they track her? They may come out with a thing after you drop off. After you drop off, you got to cut your GPS off or something like that right there. Anyway, move right along. I don't even want to hold you. That right there was kind of confusing to me. Don't really know why, but it was just confusing to me. Bam. Okay. I thought that this story right here was about what I had done did the other day. I thought. Now, when y'all hear this right here, you'll be like, damn, Willie, you did this right here. And I just want to tell y'all, no, I didn't. This is just somewhat of the same, but different. You said the driver having a hard time, even got a GoFundMe. She got a GoFundMe? Did they tell me that she had a GoFundMe? I got too many things on my mind there. I got too many things on my mind. If they say that baby got to GoFundMe, because I'm finna try to find it right now. That means I'm not focused. And I don't think that that's a good idea for me not to be focused. Hold on, let me dismiss that. Let me find this baby name. Allegedly used the DoorDash app and to track the delivery driver Faith. Oh, her name is Faith Morris. Oh, Faith. Oh, little Faith. Let me go to GoFundMe. Let's see what we got. Because she haven't been able to work, so a GoFundMe would probably be a good thing, I guess. She got one. Listen, if y'all would like to help out Faith, support Faith, have faith, do all that flash. Listen, donate to help Faith repair and relocate. She ready to move from around there. Shout out to David for the $2 super chat. You say, is the wings okay though? I don't think that baby got her hands on the wings though. That baby didn't get her hands on the wing. Got him. Sure enough, had done didn't. She had it for $1,800. Now, shit, baby, the $1,800 is what it's gonna cost you to fix your car. What about the time or the money that you have missed by not being able to do DoorDash? Y'all got to learn how to add some shit up. Listen, baby, you was supposed to put the repair of your car, the hours that was missed, roughly the hours that you would have been doing the DoorDash, the bills that you had coming up. Y'all supposed to add up all that shit right there for the month. At least 10. At least 10 stacks. You know what I'm saying? Say, hi, my name is Faith, and I hope that I even have to and I hate that I even have to make this. You say, I've been independent my whole life. Go on, sister, tell us your story. My first job was cleaning shoes with a toothbrush from my cousins when I was 12. I recently had a baby and relocated from Arizona to Milwaukee in hopes of being closer to family and a better opportunity. Unfortunately, I would soon find out that I was in for a surprise. I was catfished on the apartment and have the slummiest of slumlords in one of the world's worst neighborhoods in Milwaukee, but I still managed to be grateful. I just figured that I would work really, really hard day and night to save money without having to do something nefarious. And what would be something nefarious? Slanging that monkey? Oh, hell no. But you done told your whole life story right here, Shook. Oh, damn. You got time, baby. You got time. But hold on. I saw something about some Wi-Fi. He said, so now the customer is texting me angry and yada, yada, yada. You say, I am connected to the Wi-Fi. Okay, let's go past that right there. Bam, 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 for 30 minutes, something like that. The Mitsubishi dealership said that it was $6,000 worth of damage before taxes and labor. Didn't I have done told y'all that little $1,800 goal ain't nothing? That shit ain't gonna do nothing. And I said here, the $1,800 is like to fix your car. Them people say 6 stacks. I know I ain't got y'all degrees and all that stuff right there, but common sense is common sense. If you're going to reach out to the people. You say, I don't understand. I am fundraising to cover the $6,000 worth of damage to my car and the costs associated with breaking my lease and relocating. Any help would be gratefully appreciated as I navigate this difficult time, me and my children. But she just said she just recently had a baby, as if she only had one baby, though. No. Uh-oh, she talking crap about the DoorDash too? When she called me and said that she was outside repeating my address, my first thought was to grab my firearm. Oh, you got that fire. That's what's up, sugar. He said, but my son told me to spare her. How old this baby is and how old is your children? What the hell? So I decided to call the police, and we watched her vandalize my property for 30 minutes while the police took their time arriving. DoorDash said that I have to pay for the damages before they will reimburse me. Mind you, my first order that day was $7, which took me 30 minutes away in traffic. The way that DoorDash lowballs you, how could they ever think that I would be able to pay all of the damages on my car? My car note is already high, and so is my insurance, because a couple of years ago, I was hit with I was in a hit and run. Jesus. Say this is their fault, no one else's. Jesus. That baby out here with a car note. That baby out here with a car note and broke. Shout out to David for the $5 super chat. He said, how can you afford that car and hairstyle but not afford good phone service? Make it make sense. Got to be more careful. Do y'all understand what that baby had just had? I told her. So she done broke her lease because she got the slummiest slumlord. Got it? She's out of a job. She's out of a car. She have a car note. She ain't got no money. She's fundraising to cover $6,000 worth of damage. Her fundraiser goal is $1,800. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much of you. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, man. Listen, I done already told y'all how we gonna close the show off. So y'all get yourself together, because when it's time to go ahead on round now, then we're gonna go ahead on round now to finish the show off. But not right now. Not right now. We still got a few minutes. That baby says she's running a fundraiser for $6,000, but all I need is $1,800. I can't take y'all serious. Intelligence. Really. Anyway, let's go ahead on and get into this right here. We got some school stuff because school is in. We all know that school is in. Now, why this thing ain't... Hold on. Something not working right. Oh, got to be... I never went live. This is stupid. Why y'all ain't tell me that I didn't go live? Wait a minute. I'm so not focused. I'm so sorry. I'm just really not focused tonight. Hold on. I'm trying to get it up, y'all. Trying to get it up right there. Got to be more careful. So now I should be able to see it over here. At least I should be able to see it over here because I'm supposed to be live with it now. See if I refresh it now, see what it do. Okay, it's showing me now. Jeez. Oh, man. Oh, your boy's slacking. My bad. That's what happened when you miss a day. Shout out to David for the $2 super chat. He say, "Where's the baby daddy at?" She had done relocated. So listen, she just had a baby, and she just had done relocated. So she done had that baby on her own, which made herself a single mama. Hell, she probably was a single mama before she had the baby. Hell yeah, she was a single mama before she had the baby because she just had another one. She was finna grab her 5, but then her son say, "Let her live, mama. Let her live." Got it. Decisions have us in the position that we be in. It's nobody else's fault but ours. Gonna take y'all to a pep rally. We have a pep rally, which I didn't think that was a pep rally. I thought that this was one of these. We finna show the kids about going to jail and stuff like that right there. Like a scared straight thing. I thought that this next story was about some scared straight type stuff. We have some parents who is mad, who's angry. They, ooh, Jesus, why did they do that? Because the school put on a mock funeral at a Henry County pep rally. Some people saying that they should have never had done did this right here. The school decided to have a funeral, a mock funeral. Here we go.
Henry County School is getting some backlash.
Yeah, it is. Take a look at this video. It shows students and staff participating, look closely, in a mock funeral for a rival team just hours before the game.
Channel 2's Corey James is live outside of Stockbridge High School. And Corey, you spoke with a council member who says that pep rally went too far and may have even led to fights at the game.
Yeah, and Wendy, we were told multiple fights happened at that game. Wow. Now, students we spoke with say they were not offended by the casket being at the pep rally, but parents we spoke with say it was dark and should have never happened.
It appeared completely tone deaf.
Stockbridge Councilman Elton Alexander shared this video on social media of a pep rally at Stockbridge High School last Friday. But it was no ordinary pep rally. Video shows students walking in the gym with a casket. It was used to create a mock funeral for crosstown rival Dutchtown High ahead of their big game.
We need to understand rivalry is part of sports, but invoking images of death should never be a part of sports.
Carolyn Hyman.
And I'm like, what are you
doing?
Says that was her reaction when she first saw the video online.
Why would you put a funeral on, especially the kids are in school?
Stockbridge High Schooler Coben Boyle says the viral moment was all fun and games.
Laughs. It was a joke.
I reached out to the school district and school board members. While officials would not answer specific questions about the pep rally, this video was sent to us as the district's response.
Our goal is to create a safe and positive environment for all students, staff, and community members to share in camaraderie and competition.
Still, some feel further actions need to be made to hold those responsible for this
But to deliver a message.
accountable.
They need to be disciplined because you're a school system.
It's not like they were saying they were going to actually harm somebody or something like that. That's not what they said. They were friendly competition, in my opinion.
And I reached out to Henry County Police but did not hear back, so it is unclear how many people, if any, were arrested at that game. Meantime, Councilman Alexander says the district is treating this as a teachable moment and discussing what is appropriate and what is not. We're live in Stockbridge in Henry County. Corey James, WSB Tonight.
I got one thing to say real quick. Hold on. Let's see if she has something to say.
Corey, I understand how the students will see it all just as a joke, but there is a student advisor who gave the okay for that prop to roll on in there, and somebody had to say something. Appreciate it.
Student advisor said, go on, do it. just go on, do it. Let me go on the point out to the sister right here. Yeah, baby, you need some water. You need some electrolytes, baby. You need
competition, in my opinion.
You need some electrolytes. I just want to say that there to you, baby. You're cracking around here. Now you need some, damn it, where's your car max? Y'all be having the car max. But anyway, how y'all feel about this right here? I ain't really tripping about this right here. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember back in the days, man, when we had pep rallies and stuff, and our pep rallies used to be wild too. You know, they never been wild like this right here, like we mocking the funeral. But in my mind, I think that's some fly shit, because we killing them. We finna go on out here and kill them. But I do think that the people is too sensitive. I think people is too sensitive, and everybody have a damn opinion. And because you can get on social media and you can say some stuff like our Lighter Hughes sister here, she's just flabbergasted.
Part of sports.
Carolyn Hyman.
Carolyn,
what are you doing?
Carolyn, what is you doing, baby? No, sugar. We got to get it together. We just can't be out here on television like this right here. I do understand when certain things is happening and the TV and the news and stuff, they may be wanting the interviews, but if y'all is not together, if you ain't got yourself together, if you ain't been working hard to look your greatest and your bestest, don't be on try not to. I know that we all want a voice. I get it, but don't be out here any kind of way, man. But we got to stop with this little sensitive shit. It's not a good look that the other team that we finna play against watch our videos and see that we gonna kill them. That we gonna kill them, put them in the casket, put them in the ground. No, because their feelings may be hurt. That's traumatizing. Y'all got to grow up. I don't. Personally, I don't see the goddamn problem.
I would put a funeral on.
What does quotations mean? Because this is quotations, right? This thing. Quotations. Oh, I'm just talking. Quotations. A quotation or a quote is the exact replication of words from a speech or text, typically enclosed in quotation marks to indicate a direct speech or cite a source. Does this mean quotation? What is this thing that we be doing? What is this right here? Y'all know y'all be saying something, y'all be, huh? Can somebody tell me, because am I using like the wrong word? Am I saying that it's quotations, but it's not supposed to be quotations? Because if that's the definition of quotations, I still don't know the definition of quotations. Anybody, come on, y'all. Damn it, y'all got degrees. Say she can't help her head shake like a thumb. You say it's to place emphasis on the word. So when we do What is this called? Is this called emphasis? I don't know. I'm trying to learn. I'm really trying to learn. Huh? You say you take it as putting emphasis on something. You say quote on quote, right? So I just read the definition of quotation. Let's see if there is a simpler definition. Examples demonstrate how to integrate the exact words of another source into your right. That one right there wasn't it. But the exact repetition of words from a speech or text, typically enclosed in quotation marks. Exact air quotes. Yeah. That's what I thought. It's air quotes. I still don't know what that shit mean. Huh? What does it mean though? Repeating what someone else said? Oh yeah. Repetition. Let me make sure I got that definition right. Oh, damn it, a repetition. Hold on. The action of repeating something that has already been said. So, okay, so now the air quotes is a repetition? Repeating? So what did she put in quotes again?
When she first saw the video online.
Why would you put a funeral?
A funeral. Oh, all right. So, so verbatim. God damn it. I told y'all I ain't got no damn degree. Listen. So, now listen. A lot of y'all gonna act like y'all knew what that shit been meaning for all this time, and you haven't. I'm just one who gonna keep it 100 and say, I don't be doing what shit be meaning. But anyway, so verbatim. So funeral is verbatim.
Online.
Why would you put a funeral on?
She did funeral. She did funeral. I like it. I like her, sister. Oh.
Why would you put a funeral on, especially the kids are in school?
You said I did. Well, I am a English major. That's what's up. I need the support around here. For real. He say also used for sarcasm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is why, listen, I come to y'all because a lot of y'all got degrees and masters and y'all doctors and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't have a problem with what they had done did in here. I hope at the next pet rally, damn it, they go to Mars or something.
Because you're a school system.
It's not like they were saying they were going to actually harm somebody or something like that. That's not what they said. They were friendly competition, in my opinion.
It's just friendly competition. I like it though. Dog, that made some good point, man. We got to stop it, yo. We really do got to stop it. Oh, speaking about siblings, hey, we talked about a sibling earlier, right? I bet y'all won't believe we got another sibling though. Oh, we got another sibling. Y'all got to listen to this story with this sibling because it may be something going on in the milk. But hell, in Florida, my state, same ground state, what's the bitch going on state? We have a 16-year-old who has been arrested after shooting his brother in Miami. Now, why would this 16-year-old shoot his brother?
An arrest made after a shooting that left a teenager injured in Miami's Wynwood area.
And police say an argument between stepbrothers led to this gunfire. Local 10's Hemi Yashivi is reporting from Miami.
Wow.
These teenage stepbrothers got into a fight after apparently the 13-year-old got home from school and saw his 16-year-old stepbrother wearing his clothes.
He done shot his brother for wearing his clothes.
And apparently, to scare him, the 16-year-old pulled out a stolen gun and pulled the trigger.
Just after 4:30 yesterday afternoon, Miami police officers were called here to the Jackson Memorial Hospital's Ryder Trauma Center after a teenager showed up with a gunshot wound. His mother drove him there, and according to Officer Mike Vega, this is what happened.
He had just come back from school when he goes inside his house, and his older stepbrother had his clothing on. So he demands that he takes it off and give it back to him.
That's when his 16-year-old stepbrother, Landon Lumpkin, pulls out a gun and points it at his younger stepbrother, shooting him once in his shoulder, all over clothing.
That a brother would take out a gun, and not just a gun, a stolen gun, and a stolen gun that's used in or in the possession of a 16-year-old, and then shoots his own brother.
Officer Vega says the boy's mother had no idea her oldest had this gun. So far, charges against her will not be pressed, but Lumpkin has been arrested.
Both parties say that he didn't intend to shoot his brother, but a gun does not go off by itself. Someone has to press the trigger in order for that bullet to come out of that gun.
The 13-year-old is still at Jackson Memorial Hospital, but he is expected to make a full recovery. In Miami, outside of the police.
Guns don't kill people. People with guns kill people. Luckily, his brother didn't die here in the street. I think that he didn't need to go out and do some time. He need to do some time. He say, Willie, they got different daddies. That's a fact, because one is a brother and one is a stepbrother. They got the same mom. Well, no, hell, they ain't even got the same mama. Nope, they ain't got the same mama. That's what's up. 16-year-old and came around there because the mama is with his daddy. You know, hey, hell, the mama may be with his mama. I don't know. This could be an LGBT relation. We never know out here in these streets, man. But listen, man, these younger folks are getting more sensitive and sensitive out here in these streets. There's something going on with them. Here, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the Nightly News. The numbers is low, but we ain't really tripping because we're not finna end the show on YT. We finna end the show in the green and in the blue. Links is down there in the description. We finna go ahead on to get on up out of here, man. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show said just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm Mills. I hope that y'all enjoyed. I really do appreciate y'all for joining the player. I had a good time, but we finna continue the show, just not on YT. We not finna continue the show on YT. So hopefully everybody who is here will go on and hit the link down in the description. It's just a link. Just if you just hit the link, you going on around there. You just going on around there. We had 188 likes, so we couldn't even get over 200. It'd be like that sometime. Hey, y'all have a good one. See y'all mañana. I'm out of here, man.